right, can people hear and see me right now? Once again, camera seems stretched, but nonetheless. All right, so are we live? All right, so people can hear. All right, so I'm not in my usual recording space, so there might be some music in the background. I'm not really in my regular place at all right now. So, hello everyone, welcome to the theme park trivia live stream. The last one was pretty fun, so we'll do it again. This one's going to be smaller though. I only have 15 questions. There's going to be 10 that are based on roller coasters and 5 that are based on Theme Park Avenue. So you gotta show your Theme Park Avenue knowledge. And yes, Sponge Tracks. I'm in a place with echo, and it's just not really that great. So, is the audio quality good enough that you can at least understand what I'm saying? Thank you very much for the donation. I'm going to call you Cool Ghost because I don't want to try to pronounce the words without saying them correctly. Thank you very much for the donation. So, the trivia, the only other thing I'll say is that if you do super chat, I'll give you points toward the total score. But what basically happens is the first person to answer each question will get a point, and whoever has the most points at the end will win. Now, I guess before we start, I should mention that the main reason I'm not in the main area that I recorded is because Hurricane Ian hits, where I live fairly hard, so I'm not in my usual place. Don't want to go into details much. I'm fine. Everything is fine, but I just needed to be in a different place in order to do this. But I'm Cool Ghost. I'm going to stick with that for now. Thank you very much for the donation earlier. That was very thoughtful. But nonetheless, are we ready to start the trivia live stream, or should we wait? I'm Skyrush Fanboy Charged. I'm not sure he's going to make it. I don't know. I was in contact with him, actually, trying to make sure we had him so he could win. But I guess if he's not here, honestly, he might. He might not win this time. And Girl Power, yeah, his are pretty formal when he's eating on camera and all, very formal. Nonetheless, so the first question, number 1. What is the name of the roller coaster that was supposed to open in 2019 that has the slogan, "The roller coaster of the future"? I wonder how many will know this one. It's not the most well-known roller coaster. By the way, it's not open yet, from my understanding. Haven't seen it yet. I think I'm not seeing the right answers. It might be very difficult to give the points. I'll repeat the question. So it was supposed to open in 2019. It's still not open yet. And it has the tagline, "The roller coaster of the future." Maybe if it's not that, I'll just make sure. I'm pretty sure it was the roller coaster of the future. But I'm still not seeing it. Maybe it wasn't called that? I don't know. Now, maybe I gotta scrap this question, but I thought it was. Hang on. It was. Yeah, so it's not yet open. I've confirmed that. If people are asking what continent it is on, I'll say, oh, it's a real roller coaster. I mean, it's Asia. Oh, I messed up. It's known as the world's most advanced roller coaster. My bad. That really changes things. But think of something that's like you've never seen before. The track looks completely different. All right, if no one gets this one in like 10 seconds, I'm gonna scrap it and we'll do 10 other questions. Others are not quite as difficult, I believe, but we'll see. All right, so it's a Mission Ferrari at Ferrari World. I don't know. Do a lot of people know about that one? Skyrock you said it, but I don't know if you said it before the stream. Wait. You said it before? Hang on. Let me scroll up through the chat. You said Aquaman Power Wave, Grazi, Trim. Some of your typos are pretty funny. Gaza, Geiski. I'm sorry, I don't see the Skyrock Shamboy. I don't think I can get the point. We're gonna wipe the slate clean. New question. Ready? Hello, Coaster Roaster. Welcome. I don't know, I haven't checked your channel. Well, I gotta see if you uploaded something new, honestly, because I still like rewatch your Rotten Tomatoes video every once in a while. All right. Nonetheless, let's move to the first question. So, what is the newest B&M invert? This one is much easier. We got to be the first to say as to get the credit. Newest B&M invert. Bollinger and Mabillard invert. All right, we got the answer. I'll give a second for other ones to come in, but the point is going to go to Coaster Roaster. It is Monster at Gruneland. Mason's Coaster Dills, I like your Griddleland answer, but we're going to have to give this one to Coaster Roaster. So that is 1 point for the Coaster Roaster. Now, let's see, what's the next question? All right, the next one's going to be a bit weird. What was the first roller coaster to be Superman themed? I need the park as confirmation. If you just say the park, I'll give you credit. But it is a name that I think is recognizable enough, probably. Oh, I already got it. A lot of people knew this one. Mr. Businessman was first, though. It is Six Flags Magic Mountain's Superman Escape from Krypton, which was known as Superman the Escape back then. So good job. So that's one for Coaster Roaster, one for Mr. Businessman. Now I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't have a ton of questions ready. I didn't actually have 10 ready, but I can come up with things on the fly. So next one I'm going to do... Yeah, I don't know if that's correct, but I got to think of something. I'm sorry that I did not have anything prepared, but I'll come up with them. Girl Power, according to my stream, you were among the first, but not the first. Hello, Charlotte. All right, Amusement Park Live Cedar Fair Trivia. That's not bad. All right, let's go with how many aerodynamics roller coasters are at Cedar Point? All right, I think I see the right answer, but I got to count in my head to be sure. Yep. So Mason's Coaster Thrills got this one correct. The answer is 5. They are Magnum XL 200, Gemini, Cedar Creek Mine Ride, Corkscrew, and Iron Dragon. 160 was a pretty close guess, but not quite correct. Yeah, I must say, I'm surprised Juice Boxer's not here yet, because I know he wanted the live stream to happen. But nonetheless, we will move on. And next question is going to be... Darn, what was the one that I thought of earlier? All right. Oh, yes. All right. So this one has 4 answers, technically 5 in a way. What I need you to do is have at least 3 of them in one comment in order to get the points. If they are in separate comments, I'm not going to count it because it's very difficult to find somehow. Yeah. So what we're going to do is you have to name at least 3 of the new for 2023 SeaWorld Parks attractions. All right, let's see what you got. This one might take little time to get typed in, but I'm interested to see, honestly, which ones are named. Because I'm pretty sure there's one that doesn't have a name yet. Um, Gatekeeper, interesting answer. Um, okay. Charlanator, please inform me, what is the Abu Dhabi Intamin? I didn't know. I don't know anything about the Abu Dhabi part of it. I mean, I might give you the point if you can tell me what that means, but Surf Coaster, Six Flags Fiesta Texas Flume, and BGW Dark Coaster. I might give Coasters the point otherwise. Oh, Charlanator, I totally didn't even think about that. Well, you get the point, Charlanator. Congratulations. Furioso Icebreaker came out this year, so it's 2022, not 2023. All right. This one is also interesting. We'll stay with the SeaWorld theme. So, what is the first day pass holders were able to ride Iron Gwazi this year? And honestly, if you say the like Ace Media Day, that's fine. But this one's gonna be really niche. A lot of people, some people are saying the day that it like opened to the public. I give it a moment. I'm not sure I've seen the right one yet. All right. At this point, I'm pretty sure someone said it, but I gotta scroll back through for a moment. So there was lots of Februarys, and it was in February. Uh, all right. H Fad Warrior said February 13th, and that was the first day. I remember that day fondly because I got to go on that day. So good job, HVAD Warrior. Let's move to question number 5. I'll try to make this one a little more broad, one that I think a lot of people might get. So let's see how many people know what is GCI's first roller coaster. First and not oldest. All right, plenty to do this one. Costa Rosa earns a second point by guessing Wildcat. All right, Roland Bottiglia wants me to do a Michigan's Adventure question. All right, very well. What was the newest roller coaster added to Michigan's Adventure? Now I'm questioning it. There's two people saying I was pretty sure it was Thunderhawk, but great. Nah, I gotta look. And I'm Scottish fanboy. I don't see it saying that you said it first. All right, we'll get RCDB. Okay, so wow, I thought it was there for a while. Oh wait, it used to be Big Dipper. All right, so it would not have been the newest roller coaster. Okay, Thunderhawk is the answer. Okay, so Charlinator gets a second point. Hello, Christian Ortiz. I'm not gonna do another theme park rap battle. I don't think. Sky Guy, you're not too late. We're 6 questions in. There's 15. Okay, maybe you're a little late, but nonetheless. And a Builderkin, on my end, that's just how I see it. Coaster Roaster beat you by a tiny little bit. Okay, So what's going to be the all right? Someone's saying do a Kings Island question. I was actually trying to think of one. All right, so let's go with something else that just came to my mind, but I'll think of a Kings Island one. So, what was the capital letter message on the RMC Twitter post today? I don't know if it was Twitter actually, but the RMC post that everyone's talking about. What was the capital letters, the exact message? I know Station Wait did a video on it. Okay, the exact words I see are from Builderkin, RMC Giga coming, and I believe that is correct. So, Builderkin, that's your first point, right? All right. Right, Girl Power says you said it first. Maybe I'm sorry. On my end, I see it as Builderkin. I don't know if there's some sort of stream lag, but the way I see it come in, some said Giga coming and just coming and O and E, but the first one in was Builderkin's RMC coming. Christian Ortiz, I'm pretty sure. Halloween Horror Nights is better, but I haven't really experienced it. All right. Gee, a lot of people want different questions. All right, so let's go with. We've done 7 so far, I'm pretty sure. So I'll try to think of a Kings Island one. Give me just one moment. All right. I've got it. What is the name of the land that Diamondback and Mystic Timbers are found in? And also Beast, I'm pretty sure, but I didn't want to say that without knowing. All right. We got quite a few saying that one. And on my end, I see Elements of the Ride as the first one to get it. It was Rivertown. And honestly, the way they have Mystic Timbers and Diamondback, it's kind of like with Maverick and Steel Vengeance for me, because I feel like those are the 2 best rides in the park. So having that together across from each other is just awesome. All right, I'll ask you a Hershey Park. Indie Coaster creator. In most cases, I'm not going to take off points for spelling. It may say that you said it first in your end, but Amanda, I see it as Elements of the Ride was the first to do it. So let's go with a Hershey Park question. I'm thinking of one, and then we only have darn, I'm losing track now. I'm pretty sure that's 8 questions. But I think I definitely do want to ask which Six Flags park had the first Batman the Ride? All right, Coaster Roaster, that's your third point, right? Six Flags Great America is the answer. And I would say it is pretty much the definitive of the Batman the Ride clones. So, all right. I think I have a good question, but I'm going to see if there's another one I can think of that might be better. All right, let's go with this one. What Hershey Park family attraction is just around 100 years old, but it's actually older than that? So think of one like the oldest in the park is probably what it is, but I didn't want to say what's the oldest in the park without knowing. I see the correct answer came from Skyrush Fanboy. It is not Comet, it is the Carousel. Is Comet 100 years old? I'm sorry if I screwed up, but I do think I may have said Family Ride. That kind of puts me in the clear. Ah, good. It's not anywhere near 100. Sky Guy, you were pretty much the last to say it. I'm sorry. That's just how I see it. There was a fairly big gap. So let's go with there's one more, right? So I see Frontier City is being highly requested. So let's think of one that no one's gonna get. Maybe Mason's because those will know, but I bet pretty much no one's in it. Sky Guy, don't rage quit. Come on. All right, so on the Dark Ride Quick Draw at Frontier City, what is the final line of dialogue that is heard? Take some specialized knowledge or a POV of Quick Draw to know that. I'm wondering if even the Frontier City locals are going to know it. Coaster Roaster, I like your guess. I love all these answers. They're all really good answers, but I do think about the fact that the correct answer doesn't make any sense. We'll do another question after this one, but at least I asked Frontier City questions, so Mason's Coast of those cannot be upset. All right, so amusement park life. If you're asking how was that ride, it was actually pretty fun. Partially because the final line is. Are we ready for the answer? By the way, ready for me to tell you the answer? Random, your answer is the absolute best one. Okay, it's watch out for the dynamite. Said in a very weird accent, something on the lines of watch out for the dynamites. And you blow up at the end of the ride, if I'm not mistaken. So anyone who knew that, like I would have given you like an automatic win. Because this was the greatest question I've ever asked. I love this. All right, but I'll think of something decent to ask. All right. Pigs are my friends. One, yes, I have been to Silver Dollar City, and that is a good park to ask a question on, honestly. So I think I will try to do that. Oh, Costa Rosa was a Six Flags America question. All right. Think about this one, and I think I have a good question, but I just have to fact check myself. All right, so I think I really honestly hope I'm wrong, but because it's kind of sad actually. But nonetheless, what is the newest original non-relocated roller coaster at Six Flags America? Oh, all right. Coaster Roaster got it. It's Batwing. 2001, I might add, is when it happened. So that's pretty crazy. Otherwise, Raging Cajun would have been it. Unless Batwing was relocated. All right. So Costa Rosa's in the lead with 4 right now. While Walter, maybe I just really screwed up my wording. What I meant. Bryce Coaster, yes, it was unplanned. I just wanted to do this so people were able to enjoy a live stream. And also because I haven't talked to people since the hurricane hit, so I wanted people to know what was going on. I'm sorry, Bryce Coaster. But if you want to unsubscribe over that, it is your choice. So let's move on Well, Walter, I thought Raging Cajun was relocated. Nonetheless, let's go to the Theme Park Avenue round, where we're gonna ask 5 questions about the channel and my roller coaster opinions and such. So let's go. The first question is, what was my first theme park rap battle that I made? All right. So I'm seeing Six Flags or Cedar Fair. And the thing is, I made that way before like I actually did like theme park rap battles like somewhat seriously. I had a Disney versus Universal one. Element of the Ride, yes, I am okay after the hurricane. Thank you very much for asking though. Yeah, so Disney Universal technically was the first, but honestly, because everyone was saying Six Flags or Cedar Fair, and I made that before the main ones, I don't really know who to give a point. It's either going to Builderkin or Charlinator. All right, so I'll give it to Builderkin because technically that was the first. The first I hadn't actually really thought about that one as much. All right, goodbye, Mr. Businessman. Now moving on to the next theme park avenue based question, but someone wants a Cedar Fair question, so let's do that. It's going to be, what is the most recent Cedar Fair park I went to? All right, Charlinator got it correct. I think that's the third one that he got. Yes, Kings Island is the last one I went to. So I'll ask him the 13th question. Just moving. I'm Skyrush fanboy. On my end, it says you said it after Charlinator and also after Coaster Roaster, though he did say knots. So we'll move. All right. A Silver Dollar City question. All right. What is my favorite non-roller coaster ride at Silver Dollar City? Maybe go to my ranking of rides and you'll see, but I don't know. Hmm. I'm kind of surprised with some of these answers, actually. All right, there it is. Coaster Roaster got it. It is Mystic River Falls for sure. Excellent ride. Girl Power was second closest with the Rapids. I would have given point if that were first, but I saw Coaster Roaster say first. Now let's move to a question about something controversial. So let's go with. And by the way, Coaster Roaster is 6 points. All right. So we're going to go with what is my number 4 roller coaster at Six Flags Magic Mountain? Christian Ortiz SpongeBob for sure. Oh boy. Don't go for answers that make sense, you guys. Now I will say I've not like I've excluded a somewhat important piece of information on this one. But I feel like I've talked about one of the roller coasters enough that people know it isn't it, but nonetheless, I still have not seen it. Bildergan, not quite. All right, there we go. There we go. Charlinator got it correct. It is Batman the Ride. Allow me to explain. I went before Wonder Woman Flight of Courage existed, so I can't rank that one. And then my number one there is Twisted Colossus, then Tatsu, then X2. Because I don't think Apocalypse or Full Throttle are quite as good as Batman the Ride, and then Riddler Revenge is a bit lower than that. Superman's lower than that. West Coast Racer is definitely lower than that. Then Goliath. That ranking is one of my most controversial, probably. So, do we only have one question slot left? Dang. Well, let's think about this. Girl Power, I agree. The Apocalypse pacing is fantastic. That's why it's pretty close to Batman, but just not quite. So I'm going to ask one more. All right, more questions. Yeah, we'll do more than one then. All right. So let's go with, what's my favorite dark ride? Would it help people to know that I haven't ridden Rise of the Resistance? Coaster Nerd Weekly got it correct. Coaster Roaster was second to answer it, but Spider-Man at Universal's Islands of Adventure, Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, is phenomenal dark ride. So that was the last one to a certain extent. I think I'm gonna ask more, but nonetheless, I already forgot who got it first. Coaster Nerd Weekly. So I have to say, I might have to leave this area soon. So I'm only gonna ask like 2 or 3 more. But Pigs Are My Friends is giving me an excellent idea. What is my number 5 roller coaster at Six Flags Over Texas? All right, there it is. Coaster Roaster got it again. The answer is Runaway Mountain. I was like, I don't know, this pirate question I see. I must say, honestly, Bryce Coasters, I can't believe I was taking your comments seriously. So, yes, the answer is Runaway Mountain. I'll put it this way. New Texas Giant is my number 1, then Mr. Freeze, then Titan, then Batman the Ride, and then Runaway Mountain because it is shockingly intense. It is not a family coaster. As far as I'm concerned, it's an awesome ride. And I thoroughly enjoy it. So that's what I'm going with. Let's move to another question about like where a certain ride ranks because of how ridiculous some of mine are. All right. Before it closed, where did I rank Wildcat at Hershey Park? Pigs Are My Friend. Shockwave's number 6 for me. I just think the airtime's a bit painful, and the pacing is just not quite as good. Premier Thrills got it correct. Number 7. It was behind Candymonium, Storm Runner, Fahrenheit, Skyrush, Great Bear, and Lightning Racer. I still loved it. It was great. Bryce Coaster, I'd rather you just unsubscribe. I think that's going to have to be the last one, but I'm pretty sure the winner with a grand total of 7 was Coaster Roaster. So congratulations, Coaster Roaster. I'm going to have to end this stream, but thank you all for coming. And thank you all who have expressed concern about Hurricane Ian, but I'm doing very well. And yeah, good job, Coaster Roaster, for sure. It's just, I wanted to be able to talk to you guys a little bit, update you, and I've had a great time. So good night, everybody, or good morning, depending on where you might be. And I'll see you next time. I'll have some new videos on the way. I think I have a construction update for Summit tomorrow that I got video of from someone. But goodbye.